Hello everyone and welcome back to Beatley Tone's Beatles channel. Lovely to have you here. Thanks for joining me for this video and I hope you're all doing well. It is a glorious day here in London, so I thought I'd do my video today from the garden. So welcome to a bit of chaos and creation in Tone's backyard. Well, hopefully not too much chaos, but a little bit of creation. Now I am working quite hard on preparing my full review video of the Mind Games Deluxe Box Set, and I'm hoping that that will be dropping at the weekend. But in the meantime, I thought I would make a very quick video to tell you about this is this month's issue of Uncut magazine, British music magazine. And there's quite a lot of Mind Games stuff in it. There's a big article. There is a free CD with it, which has got 9 tracks from the Deluxe Box Set. And there is also a kind of a little pamphlet where they review every John Lennon album track by track. And I'll come to that and the CD in a minute. But people that why people might want to buy this, obviously is for the free CD if you're not interested in the article, because obviously if you can't wait for your box set to arrive, it is sort of best part of 3 weeks away still, and you want to get a little sampler. There are 9 tracks from the box set on this. Obviously this would also appeal to people that have not ordered the box set but maybe getting the 2 LP or the 2 CD version. There'll be some tracks here that you won't be getting on those. So let's talk about the magazine first of all. This is what they call in the collector's cover. If you saw the picture on the thumbnail for this video, then you'll that is how the magazine comes, and that's a kind of an outer bag which I haven't brought out with me, so that's what it looks like. But that's what it looks like once you get it out of the bag. Now if you want to get this magazine in the UK, Uncut magazine costs £7.99. If you can't find it at your local newsagent or newsstand, you can order it online, and I will put a link down in the description to Uncut's website. You can just order it there. If you need to have it posted to you in the UK, it costs I think £2.40 to have it delivered. If you are overseas, it'll probably cost you a little bit more than that. But anyway, this is the magazine. Now there's quite a few bits. There's a bit here about the free CD, and it tells you a little bit about every track on it, and I'll go into that in a minute. But the main sort of article sort of starts on page 94. It's called Evolution in the Head, and I'm not gonna read you bits of it, because people, I don't want to spoil it for people that want to get this and read it for themselves. But there's quite a few pages and a few good pictures. John looking a little bit like Ozzy Osbourne in that picture there, and there's a bit. This is quite interesting here. This is when Uncut magazine went down to the Lennon camp in London and watched an unboxing of the fantastic cube, and they talk about the contents in the cube. But interestingly, they say that Yoko was very much involved in the building or the contents of this box, which is good to know, because it obviously means that her health has improved from what we were hearing maybe a year ago. If she's able to work, then her health must be much better, which is great news. There's various sort of quotes from various people on here. I can sum up those sessions in a single word: fun, says Gordon Edwards. Gordon Edwards was the bass player on the Mind Games album. It talks about the sort of the times in 1973 and how they kind of moved on from sometime in New York City, Bob Gruen says people didn't like the political songs and the bar band. There is an interview here with John Lennon, which is interesting to read, and it goes on. In 2 weeks, he wrote all the songs, says May Pang, which, pretty much like everything she says may be true, may not be true. Don't know. This handprint here, if you saw my unboxing video, this was one of the things that we revealed in the book with the UV torch, John Lennon's handprint. If you haven't seen the unboxing video and you want to see it, there are two places you can watch it now. Obviously you can watch it on this channel, and there'll be there'll be a link here. You can just go and watch it there, but unbelievably you can also go to johnlennon.com, and it is on their homepage. I'm not sure for how long, but wow, that blew my mind. I have to say, that absolutely blew my mind. Interesting picture here of John, Ringo and Richard Perry at the Ringo sessions doing "I'm the Greatest," and here on the piano doing "I'm the Greatest." Some more pictures. This one taken at the famous Troubadour Club in LA with Harry Nilsson, Alice Cooper, Mickey Dolenz, and Anne Murray. That there is Jim Keltner, who plays drums on the Mind Games album. Picture there of John and Yoko in California. And this part of the article here, they call 10 jewels from the Mind Games Deluxe edition, where they pick their 10 best cuts from the box set. So I'm not going to go through those, for those that want to read that from themselves. There's more. There was all this drama with Spector and Yoko, says Tony King. Tony King was a mate of Elton John's, who actually introduced John and Elton. Picture of John and May Pang there, and a bit about the creation of the Mind Games cover art, and a little bit here about the Mind Games ad, where they had a mock-up of the Queen of England back in 1973, and a little bit about that. That appears as one of those hidden videos on the box set, which we revealed in the unboxing video. We got into some incredible grooves. It was intense, says Ken Asher, who was the keyboard player on the album as well. Okay, so that is the magazine article. As I say, I'm not going to read any quotes from it because I don't want to spoil it from anyone. If you can hear, I don't know if it's coming over, if you can hear a cat crying in the background, it's from next door, and he's waiting to be let in. I did look over the fence to make sure he wasn't in any distress, and he's okay, but he's just waiting to be let in. Okay, so let's have a look at the free CD. That's what it looks like. That is the track listed on the back, which is quite hard to read, and the actual CD itself is the same design that is on the Elements mix in the box set. So that is the CD. Now I'm just going to go through the tracks that are on it. It's easier for me to read this from the actual magazine that tells you all about them. So track 1 is Mind Games: The Evolution documentary. Now, if you're new to these Ultimate Mixes box sets, the Evolution documentary is where they sort of, they take a song and it starts off with a very early take or even a demo sometimes, and you get little snippets of various takes through the journey of creating the song till you get to the end and you're quite close to the finished version. Track 2 is I'm the Greatest, the Ultimate Mix. Now that is a hidden track on the on the box set, and we talked about that in the unboxing video, and I will show you how to get to that in my review video. Track 3 is I See Myself, I'm Sorry, which that is the ultimate mix, which I think was on the Mind Games Record Store Day EP. You Are Here, outtake 5 is track 4. Tight As Raw Studio Mix is track 5. The Raw Studio Mix is basically the basic instrumentation of the track before they've added any overdubs or anything like that, like backing vocals and stuff. So just the musicians in the studio. Track 6 is Bring On the Lucy, the Elemental Mix. Now the Elemental mixes are new to this box set, and they're basically a stripped down version of the song, taking quite a few various elements, few different instruments, and they are absolutely beautiful. The next track 7 is You Are Here, the Elements Mix, which is even stripped back even further. So you either got 1, 2, or a maximum of 3 instruments on the song, but no vocals. Track 8 is Out the Blue, the Elemental Mix, and track 9 is Meat City, the Evolution documentary. Okay, so that is that's the free CD that you'll get with this. Now, this little pamphlet, it says John Lennon, every album reviewed if you want it, happy reading from Uncut magazine, kind of imitating the Happy Christmas, War Is Over posters, and it says it covers every album, and it does include the experimental albums, Two Virgins, Life with the Lions, and the wedding album, Live Peace in Toronto. It hasn't quite got all the albums because there's no Men Love Avenue here, but Plastic Ono Band, interestingly. So what they do is they give each track a score out of 5, and interestingly, Plastic Ono Band, every track gets 5, including My Mum Is Dead. To Imagine. Now, how much how much stock you put in Uncut magazine's scores for each track is entirely up to you. As you know, these things are very subjective and sometimes very questionable, but don't get too upset about what they scores that they give. But interestingly, they've given the actual track Imagine just 3 stars, which is the same score that they give Two Virgins side 1 and side 2. So I'm not sure how much reliability you can put on that. Sometime in New York City, Live in New York City, Mind Games itself, Walls and Bridges, Rock and Roll, Double Fantasy, Milk and Honey, and it finishes with the Lennon Anthology. It also gives a review of all of John Lennon's singles. So that is the little pamphlet that sort of comes with it. So there's 3 things. You got 3 CD, the pamphlet, and the sort of 10-page-ish article. That is what is in this month's Uncut magazine. I say this month, it's actually the date on it is August 2024. These magazines tend to be sort of at least a month ahead. So yeah, if you want to order it yourselves, there is a link down in the description, and you can just go to their website and order it. Okay, that is pretty much it from me. So I am working hard on my review video of the box set, and that will be quite a long video and go into quite a lot of detail. That's why it's taking a bit of time to put together. Also, trying to listen to these tracks properly, so I can give you, you know, an honest, thorough and accurate review. Okay, so, and I think that will be coming at the weekend. I'm hoping to get that out at the weekend. Okay, that is it from me. If you want to tell me anything, if you already got this Uncut magazine, please tell me what you think of the article, of the CD, that sort of thing, or if you're thinking of getting it, you know, let me know down in the comments or whatever. You know, I read all your comments and I will respond to all your comments if they require a response. Okay, that is it from me. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.